The Wolves attacking now. The ball loose there to Norman Dealey. Chance there for Dealey, and there's the first goal after just 2 minutes there. The Wolves, a goal in front there, a beautiful move there. Stewart pulling the ball back there to Norman Dealey. Beautifully placed. Stewart, the fullback, just in front of Dealey there on the far side of the pitch, running back. The Wolves' policy is attack, and there it's illustrated, the fullback linking up with the attack, and the Wolves are goal up now in just 2 minutes. Corner now after 11 minutes to Wolverhampton. Their chance for a second goal to Broadbent, and there it is. The Wolves' second goal, and that makes them 2 up now after just 11 minutes.
On the ground in perfect condition, so everything set fair for an extremely fine game of football. Mason, lovely one to Mullen, back in the Wolves side for the first time this season. Back to Mason, and Dealey is there, who gets the first goal for Wolves. So after 2 minutes, Dealey bobbing up from nowhere puts Wolves into the lead, 1-0. But Wolves once again is Flowers trying to find Mullen, but it's Peter Sillett there. Looking it forward now to Jimmy Greaves. Greaves going through on his own, and he scores. Yes.
And it's done. The right fullback pushing it out to Bingham, the right winger of Luton. Luton in the white shirts, coming towards the camera, out to Brand, the centre forward, pushing it down. A beautiful pass indeed, down to Bingham. Bingham clipping it inside, a little bit too low there, and there's the first goal. Well, there's a real bad mistake there by Walton, the left fullback, and else neither of them called for the ball. They bundled into themselves, and it was Thompson now for pushing it to Hatsel. Hatsel out, finds Myers very well indeed. Myers getting round Hawkes there, pulling it back to Hatsel. Hatsel getting a shot in there, and there's the equaliser for Preston. Very fine piece of play by Hatsel to find Myers and taking the return pass after 11 minutes play. Makes the score Luton Town 1, Preston North End 1. All he sees with the Italian players, well, he'd obviously seen them play, I should think, because he hooked it clear very well indeed, and it's with Brown out of centre forward for Luton, into letting Pacey getting in a first time shot there, and it's Bingham. Well, I've been saying that Bingham only had a weak left foot, but that was a really brilliant effort by Bingham with his left foot. He never even stopped it, he just hit it first time. So in the 6th minute of the second half, Luton go ahead by 2-1. The two wingers of Luton have been causing a tremendous amount of havoc to the Preston defence this afternoon. Bingham probably more so than Adam. Adam coming inside, just holds on to it, gives it to Brown, and there's the first time shot with a great save by Else. And there's the third goal. Oh, that's a great pity for Else's sake. He made a wonderful save from Alan Brown, the centre forward, and Adam there right on the job to take the rebound and crash it into the far corner of the net for Luton's third goal. So with 90 minutes gone. In the second half, it's Luton leading by 3 goals to 1. Oh, and there's a complete miss there by Walton. Gets it back. Oh, that's Adam that will be credited with that. And as done, the centre-half tried to hook it clear from those couple of appalling misses by Preston defenders. As he tried to hook it clear, he hooked it straight onto the soul of Adam, who'd come racing in.
Once again, in now to Haynes. Charlton calling for it. Comes to him. And a great goal by Charlton. That's a typical Murray Charlton goal. England have switched their forward line. At the moment it looks as if Finney's outside right, Charlton's outside left. Now Haynes to Charlton. Is this great man Charlton? Is this great goal? Oh, what a goal! Bolton moved to the attack now. Bannister for the first time showing his speed. And it's Mortimer trying to give away a corner but not getting the ball over the line. Now Holden getting it back. And Stevens got a great chance for Bolton. And now it's coming out to Lofthouse on a great goal. Lofthouse doesn't miss those. My goodness. As 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Chelsea defenders stand and wonder who's going to clear with. Matthews on the floor. Lofthouse puts Bolton 1-0 in the lead. Shaw up now to Finney, number 11. Douglas is on the left wing now. Here's Douglas. Haynes to Finney, back to Haynes, and a goal by Haynes. By my watch, just 5 seconds before half-time, Haynes puts England 1 goal up with that quick 1-2 with Tom Finney. Charlton to Douglas. What a poor clearance, and Haynes has got a second. Well, the Russians are now teeing them up for England. Short one to Finney. Haynes, and that's his hat-trick. Well, my goodness. And no wonder Maz Lincoln held his head in his hands. The moment I thought Lofthouse was, so that he would equal Finney's scoring record, but it's Charlton. Four goals to 0. 6 minutes to go. Now to number 4, Clayton. Up to Lofthouse. And that's a goal! A brilliant goal by Lofthouse. And that Lofthouse has equaled England's scoring record again.
Defence playing right on top of these attackers. And he's evaded him. Flanagan. Lovely piece of work by Flanagan. Hasty is a great chance for Tooting. Hasty again, and now Viney, and there's the goal! Good ball, good ball. Good ball to Viney, and there it is! Well, it's a day that Viney will certainly remember, and so will Godwin. Through now to Bournemouth, forward the centre forward, Burgess, and there's one of them down. 15 minutes now left to go, and not very much cheering greets that goal, I may say.
Out to Peter Harris, the outside right, pulling it down, sends across a good centre there to Weddle, nodding it forward, Newman getting his foot to it, and there's the opening goal, and it's Saunders, the centre forward, that scores for Portsmouth with just 10 minutes left for play in the first half. So in the 35th minute of the first half, it's Chelsea that Portsmouth rather, that go ahead by 1-0. There's 60 minutes gone, a penalty for Portsmouth, and it's Peter Harris, the outside right, to take it. And there's no doubt about it, a side foot to the left-hand side of Matthews. In fact, Matthews slipped, but I don't think he would have got it. So that's Portsmouth that go ahead by 2-0. And it's Tyndall now for Chelsea on the edge of the penalty area, getting it, and it's a very, very fine goal indeed by Greaves. Very quietly stroked it into the back of the net, so that's Greaves that has put Chelsea a little bit more on equal terms. They're now trailing by 2-1 with 18 minutes left for players. Well, there it is, at the second goal, a very bad mistake by Jimmy Dickerson. Turned it back to Brian Brown, was late coming out, and it's Tyndall that was onto it like a flash, turned it into the net. So he can't obviously be as dazed as I thought he was, because he was tremendously quick off his mark to spot that, turn it into the net to put Chelsea on level terms with just about
24.5 minutes gone now, Stall. Very tricky corner, and it's in the net! It's in the net! The first goal for Birmingham. Scored direct from the corner by Erstall, a very tricky one indeed, which Millions couldn't quite judge. The slippery ball spun out of his hands, and it puts Birmingham up. After 25 minutes of play in the first half, Birmingham lead by 1-0.
And this means that Bobby Charlton has a chance to put his team one up with just 15 minutes gone. Charlton with a penalty for Manchester United, and it's 1-0 for Manchester United. Manchester quicker to the ball, always going for it first, and away they come. A beautiful pass from Quicksall to Scanlon. Is this going to be number 3? Yes, an easy third. A brilliant goal. "19 minutes after the second half starts. It's 3-0 for Manchester United.
Palmer with the corner. In comes Norman. And he scored! Norman has scored.
Gray, but it's Hennon who comes away. Now to Birch. Bolton in the white shirts. Ware heads it back. Through the banks. And for once, this sound Bolton defence doesn't look too steady at all. Now it's Imlach. Imlach beats his man. Turns it through. Comes to Quigley. Quigley to Wilson. Wilson drives it. Just out. It's in the net! It's a goal! A lovely goal by Wilson! Well, there's only 2 minutes of play gone, and already the police are trying to keep the crowd off the pitch. 2 minutes gone, and Nottingham Forest have taken a well-deserved lead against Bolton Wanderers. Now it's Nottingham Forest on the way with number 11, Imlach. Turns it through to Gray. Gray nods it back. Comes to Stanley. Back by Burkett to Imlach again. Imlach with Edwards. Imlach turns it through. Comes to Wilson, goes back to Dwight, and Dwight drives it, and it's taken out of the air! It must be there! It's another goal! Another goal by Wilson! Oh, terrific excitement! The boys are swarming onto the field, they're crowding all over Dwight, and the police are racing on the field, pulling the kids back. And what a sight! I've hardly ever seen such a sight after only 2 minutes at the start of the second half. Tartle with a free kick for Bolton. Right up into the penalty area. Thompson punches it away, but he's out of his goal. And it's in there, it's there. Birch has scored for Bolton Wanderers. A left foot drive, Thompson punched it away.
Obviously, Sheffield are going to play football all the way along the line. They're not going to just bang it somewhere down the pitch to get themselves out of trouble. And there's the first shot, and it's a goal! It's a brilliant by the inside left of Sheffield.
Off goes Douglas, and then Douglas. And a lovely goal by Charlton.
Whitefoot, Gray, Black. Wilson's in the middle. We're taking back. Get it, great goal. And what a happy man, Lloyd Whitefoot. Sold by Fulham at the end of last season for a song. Duckett, Imlach, now Gray. Wilson, and a great goal by Wilson, that's two. Thing on the short corner to Hawks. Number 3. And a great shot to the goal! Goal scored by Casey, the left half. Charlton. This is going to be another thunderbolt, and that's it. Great chance. Bradley, and he scores.